Welcome to this pre-preparation video for the 31 Days in a Handmade Journal series with MoonFullArt. In this video, I am going to show you how I make inspiration bundles. Inspiration bundles is a technique that I learned from Tracy Verdugo in her story painting class. I am going to be doing them slightly different from the way that she taught us, but the concept is absolutely the same. So we start with a stack of magazines, and you want magazines that are all different from each other. You don't want 5 of the same magazine. So I have Especially Yours, which is just a clothing magazine, Travel and Leisure, Food and Wine, Elle Decor, and Oprah, and the Rebecca. And the Rebecca is actually a knitting magazine with knitting patterns in it. I have never purposely torn up a knitting magazine. I'm not even sure if I can tear up a knitting magazine, but we're gonna see if I can do it. Okay. So you have your stack of magazines and each one is different from the other. You don't need this many magazines. You could probably do it with this, probably as few as 2. The more variety in magazines you have, the better. And they don't, like, this is a clothing magazine, a clothing thing. Yeah, so it doesn't even have to be all fancy magazines. It could be some free magazines, and catalogs. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to go through all of these and tear out 2 pages. And it's going to be fast, it's going to be random. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to tear out 2 pages. Here we go. So, what's that? So the next thing I'm going to do is tear each of these pages into 4, and I'm going to keep each magazine's 8 squares in its own pile. So there's these 2. I'm just going to the next thing I'm going to do is taking into consideration the size of my journal, which I've gotten stuff on, the size of my journal. I don't need a lot of them. I think I want bundles of 3. Yeah, bundles of 3. So I'm going to take one from each pile, and I'm going to mix up the piles so that each bundle does not have the same magazine images in it. I'm sorry, I'm just over here playing with paper clips. Okay, so don't think about it, just pick 3. I'm just gonna pick 3. 1, 2. And I'm going to paper clip them together and set it off to the side. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 little paper clipped bundles of inspiration. So what's going to happen next? So, next I'm going to show you which tarot and oracle deck I am using. So the tarot deck is the Afro Brazilian tarot. The oracle deck is the animal spirit, the wild unknown animal spirit. I'll give you a quick flip through both of these. That's that. It's great. It has a good mix of black and white with splashes of color, lots of great line work in it. I love that deck for this exercise. And this is the Afro Brazilian tarot by, I keep forgetting her name, something Santana. Santana. And I'll give you a quick flip through of this one. That's what that looks like. And then we have our inspiration bundles. So for each day, I am going to pull a oracle card, a tarot card, and an inspiration bundle. And I am going to use these 5 images, or like 6, because at least the inspiration bundles are 2-sided. So I'm going to use these 8 images to make art with. And the art is going to be fast, and you know, the idea of this 31 days is to just jumpstart my creativity. So I'm going to try to not overthink things and just look at the images and maybe the words that are on the art, pieces of art, and kind of to make a page in my journal. Some days well, I certainly won't be tearing up my Oracle and Tarot decks, but these are just torn magazine images. So I can tear them out and use them as collage. I can tear them up and use them as collage. That is the plan for the 31 days in a handmade journal, using Oracle, Tarot, and art to get unstuck. I will see you in the first video. Feel free to join me and tag me on social media. See you soon.